Dark, tense music. Close-up of a trembling hand holding a credit card. A bruise on the wrist. Voice steady, but laced with quiet fire. He hit me one last time. The sting faded, but the anger didn't. That night, I stared at the ceiling, wide awake, not crying, not broken, just done. Something inside me clicked. If he thought I was just some scared kid he could push around forever, he was about to learn what real pain feels like, in the only language he understood, money. If you've ever dreamed of standing up to someone who thought they owned you, hit that like button and subscribe. Because today's story isn't just about revenge. It's about finally taking your power back, one sweet, satisfying swipe at a time. I grew up in a house where silence was louder than words. My dad had a temper, the kind that could turn a calm evening into chaos in seconds. It started small, a shove here, a slap there. Until one day, it wasn't small anymore. He'd always find a reason. Bad grades. Wrong tone. Dinner too cold. Sometimes he didn't even need a reason. And Mom? She floated through life in a haze of pills, her eyes glassy, her smile empty. She was there, but she wasn't present. When she wasn't passed out on the couch, she was stumbling through the house, lost somewhere between dreams and delusion. So it was just me, and him. And every time his hand came down, I'd tell myself, one day, you'll hit back. Not with fists. With something better. The night it happened, I'd come home late from work. He was waiting. I don't even remember what set him off. Maybe I didn't say hi fast enough. He shoved me into the wall so hard my shoulder cracked against it. Then he hit me. Once. Twice. And then just walked away, like I was nothing. I didn't cry this time. I just stood there, tasting blood, and thinking. That's the last time. The next morning, I didn't go to school. I waited until the house was empty, then slipped back inside like a ghost. My heart was pounding, but not from fear. From excitement. I went straight to Mom's purse. Her wallet was there. Her credit cards too. I stared at them for a long second, and smiled. Guess I'm finally getting what I deserve, I whispered. I caught the first bus downtown and walked straight into my freedom. First stop, a small diner. I ordered the biggest breakfast on the menu. Buttermilk pancakes stacked high, dripping with butter and syrup, eggs sunny side up, and a mug of hot coffee that smelled like heaven. It wasn't just food. It was control. Every bite tasted like rebellion. When the mall opened, I hit every store I'd ever dreamed of walking into but never dared. Jeans that actually fit. Soft hoodies. A leather jacket that made me feel powerful. Then I found the music store. Rows and rows of vinyl and CDs, my kind of church. I picked up every album that had ever made me feel alive. Led Zeppelin. The Rolling Stones. Aerosmith. Every anthem of defiance I could find. I didn't care about the price. For once, he was paying for something he couldn't control. By noon, I was sitting at a little bistro, sipping iced tea, surrounded by shopping bags and the sound of laughter. Real laughter. Mine. By the time I got home, it was late afternoon. The adrenaline had faded into satisfaction. I intercepted the mail before anyone saw it, easy enough when you're invisible in your own house. That night I waited. Mom took her usual cocktail of meds and started mumbling about butterflies before drifting off. Dad was in his chair, beer in hand, flipping through the bills like usual. Then came the sound. A guttural, angry yell. What the hell is all this for? $700? What did you buy? I didn't flinch. I just threw up my hands. Mom said to get school clothes. I outgrew all my old stuff. He turned to her, veins popping. Did you let her use the charge? She blinked, eyes glassy, voice slow. Yeah. He slammed the table. You can't just. I cut him off, my tone calm but sharp. You said you wanted me to look decent for once, didn't you? Guess I took your advice. His face went red. He couldn't hit me this time, not with her sitting there, not when the evidence said she approved it. All that rage, and nowhere to go. For once, he was the one powerless. He paid that bill himself. Didn't speak to me for days. I didn't care. I had my music, my clothes, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing that the bruise on my shoulder was worth $700 of his regret. That was the last time he ever raised a hand to me. Maybe it was guilt. Maybe it was fear. Or maybe, deep down, he realized I wasn't the powerless kid he thought I was. Either way, I won. Looking back now, I don't regret it for a second. Revenge doesn't always need blood or fire. Sometimes, it's just about flipping the power dynamic, reminding the person who broke you that they don't own you anymore. That day, I didn't just spend $700. I bought back my freedom. If this story made you smile, or made you think about karma, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever witnessed? Because sometimes, the sweetest justice doesn't need a fight, just a little creativity.